This week of Owl had some absolutely insane banger matches for a multitude of reasons. With banger matches come banger plays and even banger players of the week. Starting with the kid who won't quit, the rookie of the week is Spectra. This is like the fourth team of the week in a row featuring Spectra in some capacity, but he's just too good to keep off the board. Despite Toronto suffering losses to Boston and Atlanta, he was straight goobing on Tracer, Echo, May, and Sojourn. I was not familiar with this kid's Sojourn game. He outperformed Hydron significantly on both Circuit Royale appearances. That's insane. Also, I saw some criticism about his May against the Uprising, and while it definitely was not his best game, he still had some great walls, and the general response is just so weird to me because he's been one of the best Mays all year. Spectra has quickly taken over as the face of the Defiant, and his Rookie of the Year campaign is no longer a what if. It is real, and he has a very good chance. The first tank of the week is Someone. His flexibility continues to make him a difference maker in every match he plays. He crumpled Smurf in the Rush Mirror in one of the most important matches of the qualifiers. Boston, Florida, and Houston are fighting tooth and nail to end top 3 and get a bye from the play-ins, so matches between them are massive. And to top it off, against New York, he helped Kellen defeat an entire city's homeless population. Florida's dedication to playing a wider variety of comps is paying dividends. Someone was somewhat weaker on Ram to start the season, but that is not the case anymore. He is pummeling his foes into the dirt. The second tank of the week is Hottie. There are other options here, but Chatty is back and he brings a smile to my face. His Ryan play is a ray of light in a world of Winston and Ramatra darkness. He was laying down the law against the Shock and Valiant and just being a general nuisance. He'll stand on the objective and dare the enemy to challenge him. Junbin and Cry stood no chance no matter what they played. They just could not figure out how to crack the German Shield of Doom. He made Junbin visibly disgruntled. He was at a loss for words. This sweet summer's child was ignorant of the atrocities Hottie is capable of and felt his wrath firsthand. The hit scan of the week is Happy, taking down the Atlanta Reign, instilling hope in all Owl fans that the Reign are in fact beatable and the season is still worth playing for is all the justification needed to put any Houston Outlaw on this team of the week. Oh, and of course, the all-important win over the New York Excelsior, do not forget. This guy could not miss pulse bombs this week. OG and Creative are going to have hallucinations about him, catching him in the corner of their eye in a New York City subway. And even against Stalker, he was holding his own. It's crazy how even for the hit scan player of the week, bro was still on Tracer most of the time. She just transcends roles, and I'm not taking accountability for this. This is not my responsibility. He's a hit scan player of the week. There it is. I don't care that he's on Tracer. The flex DPS of the week is Proper. What more does this man have to do to get a goddamn win for this cursed organization? Within the confines of the game, he is incapable of doing more for his team. He had to kill 4 or 5 people multiple fights in a row to even beat London on Watchpoint Gibraltar. What? Killing 5 every fight cost a piece of himself. The Junkrat gameplay shows that his mind is ailed. He must have done something, anything, to upset the Bonchon gods, because no matter what he does, it is not enough. Luckily, he was able to get the win against the Valiant, but make no mistake, if this was any other player, the Shock would have lost that game as well. Pray that Striker arriving in NA is the answer, because if not, Proper might just spontaneously combust. The bonus DPS of the week is Profit. Bro was tired of losing and decided to revert back to peak 2019 form to start atomic warfare with China. Prophet has been fine all season, but this is the first time in a while where it felt like he was really back and not an AI interpretation of Prophet. This isn't the chill final year in Seoul he'd hoped it'd be, and instead is more of like his own personal mental asylum. But it's nice to see that he is still in touch with reality from time to time. Against O2 Blast, despite the loss, Prophet the GOAT did what he could, but unfortunately could not force Void to be subbed in or stop Prophet the Woat from doing what he does best, making the dynasty lose. The flex support of the week is Shu. Bro took if they sleep it on you, tuck him in to another level. The cries of the public said the season was already over, that it was impossible to dethrone the Atlanta Reign, but now consider the impossible possibled. Shu tapped into the flow state and hit behind the back, no-look sleep darts while dodging EMPs. Bro was playing a bullet hell within Overwatch and was still sleeping the rain off cooldown. He's just the best. Fielder may have gotten the better of him in the midseason madness, but this time around, Shu made him look like an average guy. Then at the end of the series, we were blessed by a rare Shu Kiriko appearance. He landed a crucial headshot on Chio, who had rally ready to get Houston this important win and bring them back into the play-in by hunt. The main support of the week is Violet, and if anyone was looking for more Houston dick riding, don't worry, I'm about to do tricks on it. Violet was simply the better main support this weekend. He was even making big plays on Lucio with a raw 3K and no environment needed. He said, "Fuck the forests, pollute the whole ocean, give me some more bottled water and highways, please." Then match point 2-2, final round. To keep his team in the race, he says nail care emoji. Bro was the boogeyman in the backline. And then the Brig gameplay, absolutely masterclass. He was providing the cart presence and being a rock for his team on an island of sand. The bonus support of the week is RuPaul. I was completely torn between him and Chorong as they both played great games, but in the end, I went with NA's finest. He was just another reason why Boston couldn't compete on the rush comps. While Twilight's known for his big nades, and he did land some, RuPaul is a higher being on Baptiste. While Twilight was limited by a cooldown, RuPaul was free firing all day and applying consistent pressure. And when he did take the Ana duel, his nades had better follow-up regardless of who it hit. Smurf would get collapsed on, or the backline would run back to Robert Kraft. And then against New York, he had a 50% sleep dart accuracy. Every other sleep he threw out hit. That boy Kellen was sleeping on the job. But let me know who I snubbed in the comments down below. And if you like this video, be sure to subscribe for more pro Overwatch content. Have yourself a good one. Deuces.